Hello and welcome everyone, a Ragnarok Total War here with a brand new campaign Let's Play in Total War 3 Kingdoms. We're going to be playing as the Bandit Queen, Zheng Jiang. Starting situation, very hard, so that should make things somewhat interesting, I think, especially for someone of my ability. Anyway, before we get started here, there are a few things that I want to quickly cover. First off, if you like the content and you want to see more, please subscribe to the channel. If you would like to receive all of the notifications, then hit the bell as well. I should warn you though that over the next couple of weeks I'll be posting a lot of content, likely 2 videos a day, and we may or may not be starting some live streams soon as well. So if you don't want all of those notifications, then I recommend not hitting the bell, and you shouldn't be bombarded with a notification every time I post something online. Alright, so second, I'll be reading a little bit of philosophy as we go through the campaign, as per usual, sort of the theme of the channel. I'll try not to force it in there and try to add it during load screens and longer end turns. And more than likely I'll cover it at the end of each video. That way, if you're not interested in hearing any of the philosophy, you're welcome to tune out before the end. The book we'll be exploring in this Let's Play is The Tao of Jeet Kune Do by Bruce Lee. It's a compilation of Bruce Lee's notes put together by his wife posthumously. Some very, very good philosophy that's in there, along with his martial arts training regime and things like that. We'll basically be covering the initial parts of the book, which is parts about Zen philosophy, Buddhism, and some of his just basic takes on philosophy, just a bunch of his notes, and we'll go through pieces here and there as we go through this. So I think it should fit in really well with the theme of the campaign, being titled Little Dragon. I'm really excited to start exploring some of Eastern philosophy's teachings, which we haven't done on the channel as of yet. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that little twist to the campaign. But in any case, I suppose we should probably crack on. Episode lengths will be in the ballpark of about 30 minutes. I'm going to commit to at least 10 episodes, so please let me know what you guys want to see and how far you want me to take this first campaign. I'm undecided myself. A lot depends on how well the Let's Play is received on YouTube and how much I'm enjoying the campaign after the initial few hours, and to be honest, basically how I feel after the 10 episodes, if I want to continue with this one or start something new. And the last thing I should mention is that this is basically going to be a blind playthrough. I was sort of wrestling with this decision over the past few days, whether or not I should log a number of hours in the game before I start recording a Let's Play. What essentially boiled down to was the fact that I will only ever be able to have the opportunity to actually blind play through a game once. So I figured, why not do it rather than not do it. So the next campaign will obviously entail a lot more preparation and a lot more research, but for this one, we're going in blind. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy watching me struggle through this thing. I will most likely be taking a lot of time in between episodes in order to familiarize myself with the interface and some of the game mechanics, so that the Let's Play doesn't get too sluggish. Alright, so Zheng Jiang, Bandit Queen, character specialization, she's a champion, best used to engage enemy generals, however weaker against units, best grouped with retinues of spear infantry and glaive infantry. -1 turn mustering and plus 50% tribute. I don't know how useful either of these are going to be, because mustering, you know, I mean, just because you can muster the troops doesn't mean you're going to get your numbers up. You have to wait for them to replenish as well. And then the tribute, I don't know how much we'll be able to earn from tribute. Depends on how flexible the diplomacy is. Anyway, faction specialization, infamy, increases prestige, character experience, character satisfaction, and morale, and does decrease over time. So in order to get our infamy up, we'll have to be very, very aggressive. Unique units, we've got the hidden axes. These aren't bad, and these I guess are just basically the more elite version of them. They do have vanguard deployment, however they're low on armor, which is going to make them extremely vulnerable to missile fire, having no shields. However, they do have a missile of their own, so they should be useful in the right situation, but we'll have to be careful using them because they will be very exposed and not having shield and not having a lot of armor. Bandit Lair, we're gonna focus heavily on these guys. The replenishment is going to be extremely important throughout this campaign because of the recruitment, and yeah, just keeping our armies fully replenished is going to be super important. Tribute Hall, I don't know how useful this is. Again, I don't know how much we'll want to lean on the trying to make the most of the tribute, but we'll potentially be building these. I'm not sure. We've got a rogue, and we've got a lookout, sentinel, and strategist. So we'll get them into action as well. Dynasties and nobility mean nothing to Zheng Jiang. She prefers to seize glory in her own way. As the hand burns, she sees at last the crumbling of an institution she deeply despises. What have they ever known of hunger? What fear have they ever felt for corrupt and avaricious officials? Zheng Jiang has never known the ease of noble upbringing nor the expectation of civilized society. Instead, she is resolved to earn fame and prestige for herself through merciless fury and unrelenting strength. Alright, legendary. I'm actually going to turn this off. We'll keep this at 60 minutes. Probably should bump it down to 40 minutes, but I don't know. I like using the 60-minute standard. We're going to go full AI moves, and time of day is real time. And we're going to stick to romance mode for this initial campaign. I think I'm going to prefer the records mode just because of the additional numbers, but we'll see how this goes. And I should have done this right off the bat, but I apologize for all of the butchered pronunciations. I don't know any Mandarin or Cantonese, and so the Chinese pronunciations are going to be awful. So I'm sorry for that. I'm open to feedback in the comments if you guys want to help correct me, but especially with languages, I am a slow learner. I can barely speak English as it is. So yeah, right. So while this is a blind playthrough, I should mention that I have watched a lot of the live streams that Creative Assembly has been releasing, and I've also been watching as many of the videos by other YouTubers that I can squeeze in. While this is basically my first time touching the game, I have been doing research and preparation by means of watching other players play through the game, so I'll be a little bit familiar with some of the features and newer mechanics. Alright, let's get right into this finally, after a long-winded introduction. I think this first episode will essentially be a couple of battles, and then I'll take some time to plan out what I'm gonna do next. But really want to try and get this posted as quickly as possible. I actually tried recording this episode previously, and I had like a little bit of a technical issue with OBS, and I'm pretty sure I have it sorted now, but unfortunately it's not videos not going to be posted as quickly as I really wanted it. suppose I should
百
probably
姓
be
揭竿
reading
而
some of
起，
this stuff.
诸
Get
侯
into
毫
the
无
story
还
and
手之力。
know the
攻伐天
situation
下
that's
就在
going
此
on
时
here.。
如今天下疲弊，狼心狗行之徒各怀鬼胎。若欲寻得金玉功名，何不进去烽烟中寻？
正将大王，风云变幻之际，务必把握时机，攫取功名。
All right, great. Sounds good. Establish your power. Zheng Jiang, the land is being consumed by chaos, but it is in chaos that you thrive. None in this world have accepted you, and none have welcomed you, so you must make your own world, one where you rule. Alliance may be a temporary use, yet there are very few warlords that you should trust. Any who oppose you in your quest for your glory should be destroyed. All will bow to the Bandit Queen. Make your way past the Han forces, find a power base to build your strength. Bandit Queen revels in destruction and war. Changes in the air, the smell of rotting dynasty pervades the land. Imperial forces are ripe for defeat. Strike out and crush them. The Han is dying, and you must hasten their end. Engage the enemy army, left click. Yeah, okay. Taste of victory. Alright, cool. Alright, so we wanna get rid of this bloke initially, and I'll take a look at the map. Yeah, I'm not gonna delve too much into my longer term strategy just yet. I know I discussed a little bit of this in a preview video that I did for this campaign, which will appear in the playlist. I'm just not sure if I want it at the beginning of the playlist or at the end of the playlist. But figure that out. So a little bit later on, we've got plenty of supplies. We don't actually start with a settlement, so we're going to have to. I think there's a settlement in behind this guy, but I'm not 100% sure. Can we actually? Can we recruit another? Just curious if we can actually recruit another another character before we actually get into this battle. Followers +2 expertise +5%. What do we got here? +6 cunning +6 satisfaction. Kings 430 +4 satisfaction. Not very satisfied right now. Rivals within faction, faction developments and events, general discontent. The faction developments and events is because of our infamy is low right now. But I suppose I think we'll give him this. Equip that. Followers, I'm not sure about that. Take a look and see if there's our expertise is actually quite low, so this is probably more useful on a governor type situation or a governor type personality. I will give her this. What is it called? Part of a set, hidden stratagem. Okay. Alright, the additional cunning and satisfaction, all that stuff look good. For her, and then you'll be able to recruit units next turn, so I suppose that that includes our additional characters. Right, anyway, I'll play around with mess around with the interface a little bit in between turns just so I'm a little bit more familiar. Could easily delegate this, but I honestly prefer to fight the battles manually, at least first off in the campaign. I'm gonna get a feel for the units and things like that. You don't want to go into a major battle without having sort of tested out your units a little bit first off, so I'm not crazy about the way this is lined up, and I really hope that they add in the feature so that you can minimize this. I just personally, I prefer to see more of the screen than to see the unit cards. I know it does give you a lot more flexibility in commanding your troops using the unit cards, but I just prefer the visual of being able to see the more of the battlefield. Are these guys, we've got Vanguard deployment. Just wondering, can we put them in the trees back here anywhere? Not really. Nope. I mean, we could put them right on top of them, but these archers are gonna shred our units, or are gonna shred them. Let's put them over here for now. He kind of should be hidden behind this ridge, and we can come in that way. I think what we'll do here, I think actually our heroes should be able to handle this on their own for the most part. What I want to do is, I mean, it's only archer units that we're up against, and a strategist. The strategist is not going to be, yeah, none of these are going to be able to take on the heroes. I think it's just best that we, I guess the strategist can't duel, is that right? Since the archers are on skirmish mode, it's just going to negate their ability to really do anything, and he's not going to be able to do anything against our heroes. So I think this is probably just the best way to go about this. Just let our heroes, since they're on horseback anyway. Let's throw you guys in there too. Occupied. I don't think we need these archers. The hidden axes out here. Son of a gun. What are you doing? Don't let them shoot. We only lost one guy there in that. Take a look at these units. The game does look really nice, though I don't know how well that translates over to YouTube. A lot of times the videos when you're after it goes through the YouTube processing, the YouTube rendering, lose a little bit of the original video quality. Yeah, I feel like we should have just let our heroes continue. We're losing a couple of guys, but we shouldn't. Yeah, I shouldn't really have anything to worry about here, though. Definitely one we could have auto-resolved. Probably want to run these guys down as well, so we don't have to fight them again. Though, second battle is not necessarily a bad thing. I get like a little bit more experience. I suppose we can speed this along a bit. This is not really the most exciting thing in the world here. Bloody hell, get in there. Yeah, we lost a couple of guys unnecessarily here. I don't know why when you give them the command to attack, every once in a while they'll stop the attack. Alright, the first blood is struck here by Zheng Jiang against the Han Empire. I know we didn't use the archers there, but we didn't really need them in this situation. So if I was a little bit more patient, we probably could have done that with 0 casualties. I don't know why this feature is a thing. Like what? Like they've built into the mechanics of the game a way to scum save. That seems really bizarre to me. But I don't think we'll be using that at all. At least I'm gonna try my best to avoid temptation in using it if we lose a battle. And I had a really weird. You would think that something like that, a feature like that, would be disabled on the highest difficulty, but here we are. Lost 11. Gained 3 infamy. That's always good. We don't really need the replenishment. Extra income is always good, but I suppose since we don't yet have our own city, the military supplies, we better be careful and just make sure that we have lots of supplies right now. Taste of victory, plus 30 military supplies and plus 5 morale faction wide. Support from the people. Good. Glorious victory. Bonus experience. Cool. Alright, very nice. So, we've actually got our change in the positive for this turn. But I think what we'll do is we'll come up here and we'll fight this battle as well. And then we can call it a day. I'll take some time with the interface and just sort of try and figure out exactly what it is, exactly how I want to proceed with this campaign. Alright, so the difficult thing here is going to be these towers. These are devastatingly powerful. So, not to mention too, they've got a lot of archers. Or they've got some archers in here in the garrison, so we want to be careful of those. Those are also very powerful. I don't think we want to come in this way because you've got 4 towers here. Whereas here it's 4 towers, but they're spread out a little bit more. Over here, 4 towers. This is kind of the same whichever way we come in. Alright, I think I'm gonna set up the main force over here. You just hang off to the side for now. You guys can stand out front. Oh, actually no. You two should be out front. You're the only ones with shields. I don't think they're gonna provide much protection. Yeah, I just want to stay out of range of that thing right now. And I don't think we're going to use the Vanguard deployment this time around. Let's just hang out here for now. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do... We're going to try and utilize our heroes here for this. come in around the side and start taking some of these towers, so that we don't have to worry about getting murdered by by towers. Gonna take a little bit of patience, but patience will pay off. We're careful. Also see if we can. These guys are gonna actually move their units. I don't think the towers can shoot. I think they only shoot forward. Are you fucking kidding me? Getting shot at here? Alright, let's just move back just to be on the safe side. Maybe they're shooting at these two? I don't know. None of these units have... Oh, okay, this guy is activated. Not sure exactly what he's doing there. It's gonna be much harder to hit the single entities. Does look like we're taking a little bit of damage. God, take your sweet ass time, why don't you? These cavalry definitely feels like it should be faster, but anyway. Yeah, we are taking... Holy sweet mother, we're taking a lot of damage here. This may be a bad idea. You guys get in here. Actually, both of you come over here. Take this one first. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, they still can shoot at us from behind. Oh my gosh, I've got these towers over here. Yeah, just even the towers themselves. Take these towers. Alright, we've got this one under our control. You come take this one. Capture them very, very quickly though, so that's one bright spot. I don't think they'll actually start shooting for us. Alright. You come back here, you're gonna have to do... Let's have you deal with the other towers for now. Just wondering if we should just come around this way now, rather than bother to try and secure those towers. Oh, these guys are gonna try and recapture the towers. I don't know. I suppose we should have just maybe rushed right in and try to overwhelm them with our force. Yeah. Alright. See if two of you can take on one G militia. Pretty powerful on the charge. Seem to be doing alright here on their own. The important thing is just not to get them stuck in there. I think they're doing okay. Oh god. There we go. Now we've lost the tower though. That's not good. Yeah, the towers change hands very, very quickly. Be careful of her health. But they are,
尽
for the
情
most
厮
part,
杀，跑起来！
slaughtering this unit.
赶快，赶快，杀！
I mean, look how quickly it changes.
冲啊！天加不留！快快快！
Killed almost 80 of them already.
不要留情！
Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna enjoy the records mode more than the romance mode.
杀呀！时机已至，杀！准备开战！杀！准备就绪！
It's gonna be really important for us to have trebuchets in our armies, so that we can
准备好了！
negate the impact of these towers. They're extremely powerful
做
right
好
now
准备，诛灭敌军！
in this
天加
current
不
build
留
of the game.
冲啊！尽情厮
Keep
杀！
working, boys. Ah, son of a bitch.
准备武器！快点儿！
Damn it. I brought them within range of that freaking tower, and look at how quickly they shred these units.
挺住，不要留情！
And we lost over 70 guys in this axe band.
步兵听命！鼓起勇气，赶快！顽强不屈！注意，杀光敌军！
干得好！
杀呀！
Excellent. Alright, cool.
步兵听命！
Test it over here.
赶快！敌军仓皇逃窜，一群懦夫！
Alright, so they are retreating.
灭敌军！
You keep running them down so they don't come back. Wondering if we should attack that unit or have on Jin. That was a really bad attempt. Oh, we'll have him come around and maybe secure this and attack the. I don't know. Maybe we should wait and bring in reinforcements before we get too hasty here.
这就对了。
We'll want to secure these towers, but we'll also want to engage with these archers. So otherwise, we're going to take heavy casualties. I guess we could send Zheng Jiang to deal with the archers.
做好准备！
Wait for our troops to get up here. Maybe tie down this militia unit. We do have our own set of archers.
鼓起勇气！
Yes, these two towers, it looks like they can only shoot forward. What do
依
you
我看，你已
scroll
取
over
得了
it?
进步。
What it looks like anyway.
挺住！
准备好了！
You guys come capture these just to be on the safe side. Doesn't take long. And you've already suffered a lot of casualties, so you can just stay right there. And this axe band come around this way. Actually, park right there for now. Get these archers in here. Work done with them. Alright, we captured these. That was quick.
顽强不屈。
Come capture these.
就这样。
射手就绪！ 准备开战！速速
Actually, I just want you to hold off. I'm concerned that we're going to take a lot of archer fire if we come up here. So we can't capture the towers and attack the archers at the same time. And these archer towers, they've got the 360 radius by the looks of things. Guys shooting at? They reach them from there? My god, they can. Alright. Need you to move. It looks like they've got pretty decent range. Pretty low on health. Capture this. Why aren't we capturing it? Okay. We captured now. I don't know what this guy's doing, just running back and forth, back and forth. Let our archers deal with them. And let's have you, the Axis, come around and help out. We are taking some casualties, but I think it's not too bad. It's fairly reasonable. It's just the one axe band that when I brought them around here, where we're getting shot by the tower there. So a little bit unfortunate, but oh well. Just focus on those archers. Going for health. Zheng Jiang's gonna need a little bit of time to recover after this, but she should be alright. A little bit of damage to those guys. Don't let them retake this, and let's throw our hidden axes in. Might as well throw you in there too. I don't think they'll last long. We attack them with everything. Not that we need to capture these towers now, but anyway. Oh, for crying out loud, these freaking archers came back. Should have ran them down. Make sure that so we're losing a lot of our. Come on, quickly. Sure they don't come back. How about you come take the town center? Keep moving. Finish off these other archers. Alright, we got it. So a little bit longer than half an hour episode, but few casualties there, but nothing too serious. Though even a few casualties early on might be pretty devastating, just because of how slow replenishment is going to be at first. In any case, I think that's going to be it for today. Alright, 3 more infamy. I think we're just going to occupy, we're going to need this to be our base of operations, as tempting as it is to gain some more infamy and some more income. I think it's just best that we occupy and build up our base of operations, and then we can worry about looting and sacking later on in the campaign. Alright, mission success. Alright, cool. Be a queen, Zheng Jiang must act like a queen. A good leader provides for their people, yes. Then you have an obligation to do the same. If the people love you, they will produce more for you, and your standing will rise. Have construction started in your settlements, and watch your power grow. Reward economy grows. Alright, cool. Thank you very much for watching, guys. The little bit of philosophy that I want to cover today before we end things is we'll just recover the dedication for the book. So this book is dedicated to the free creative martial artist. Research your own experience, absorb what is useful, reject what is useless, and add what is essentially your own. So as a Total War player, as a martial artist of sorts, definitely something to consider. Absorb what is useful, reject what is useless, and add what is essentially your own. So when I play these games, I try and add my own spin on things, and I hope that you guys find that useful. And yeah, let me know how your own campaigns are going and what kind of tactics and strategies you're planning, and have a great day. Thank you very much for watching. Ragnarok, signing out.